Fellow YouTubers and gamers worldwide, today we will be talking about a really long story, and boy, where do I start? I mean, we have humans and we have orcs. Humans are with the Alliance and orcs are with the Horde, and they have been at each other's throats for years and years and really long time basically. And there was this dark portal in somewhere in the Blasted Land which opened all of a sudden, and then came along the Draenei, the new race, a Draenei called, and then there's the Crystal Power sucking Blood Elves. And there was this guy who got really angry. His name is Elodin, by the way. You are not prepared, Goblin. And then after the awakening of the Lich King, he went along with his army of the undead to terrorize the whole of Azeroth. After he got defeated, Deathwing came along and he wanted to blow up the whole of Azeroth. And then as the days and nights kept passing and passing, the Horde and the Alliance were still fighting and still at each other's throats. They kept fighting as they drift along south of the Azeroth. They kept fighting until they discovered the lost continent of Pandaria. And what happens in the continent of Pandaria? It's only up to you to find out in the new World of Warcraft expansion, Mists of Pandaria. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Max Imum Ukupan CU 120. Right now we are looking at the random moments of the World of Warcraft. And right now we are also in a dungeon. And what is a dungeon? It is a place where you go make jihad with the enemy. And then you get enriched uranium and C4 as loot. And I must warn you, the enriched uranium is only for peaceful purposes. I'm just kidding, everybody. My name is Virtualago, and right now we are fighting a boss. And what is a dungeon boss? Well, he is the evil overlord of his minions. So, why are we fighting a boss? Or why are we fighting the minions of the boss? Well, in a dungeon, you get a higher set of experience points to level up, and we will be getting to that in a minute. And why are we killing bosses in dungeons? Well, basically, when you kill bosses, you get a higher standard of items, and those items drastically increase your stats. And at the moment we are completing quests. And what are quests? Well, basically they are missions, or it's a synonym for mission. You get a set of objectives, and then once you complete them, you go back to your quest giver and then hand them in. Well, sometimes quests award you money, experience, or items. And once you complete those, you level up. Badinga! Ding! And once you level up, your base stats will increase, you will unlock new abilities, and your questing and adventures will feel somewhat easier than they were before. Now, there is also a different aspect of the game, which is the world recurring events, such as this one. This is called the Dark Moon Fair, which is essentially a creepy circus. A creepy circus with creepy people and creepy attractions, and also the funny ones. And all these world recurring events have certain start dates and end dates, and those durations may vary. Now, you can reach all these events on your calendar anytime by clicking the top right corner of your minimap. And besides that, you can also create events of your own. Let's say, for example, you want to meet with a couple of people to kill a boss somewhere out there at a certain day. So, you'd create the event, you invite them, and then they get to reply to that invitation on their calendar. For example, they'd say, oh, okay, I'm gonna come to that event, and I'll mark it as accept. Or, oh no, I cannot do that, so they decline. Or, finally, they'd say, I'm not sure if I want to come to that invitation, so I'll mark it tentative. But enough about that. Now, let's talk Dark Moon Fair. Now, people like to drink, people like to eat, people like to throw crap on floor, but people too lazy to go garbage can. But maybe there are no garbage can in World of Warcraft because no machine engineer no inventing one. Alright, now we're looking at one of the Dark Moon Fair attractions, where you get loaded into a cannon and get blown off onto a bullseye just off the beach. And now you have to time it right in order to get that bullseye. And I just picked up a daily quest. Now, the difference between daily quests and regular quests is that you can do said quests once a day or once every 24 hours. Whereas a regular quest you can do once on your character, period. And I missed the bullseye. Yes, I forgot what it's called. However, I can try again, but then again, I've decided that once again, my life is too short. And I've decided to move on to another attraction. Now, this one is called Shoot the Target with a Gun. Or at least I think it is. Now, it's really simple. You just pick up the gun from the troll and the quest for that attraction, and you shoot the active target with the green arrow above like so. Now I'm gonna shoot the right target. I think I missed. Let's see if I get the other one. I missed that one too. Let's see if I get the third one. Yeah, ding! There we go. Alright, for the next footage, ladies and gentlemen, it's a nice, healthy guild conversation on TeamSpeak, and I'll leave you with that for now.
Have a nice holiday, Nick.
I wish people would stop calling what I do of going on holiday.
It's work.
But I thought it was a holiday.
Guys, it's Belgium.
Nick does not go on holiday. Only Jen does.
Oh, look, you can
Oh, it's holiday for Jen. Let's get.
And back, everybody. Please accept my sincere apologies, for I had to check on the goblin assassin in my dungeon to make sure he's still in shackles. Otherwise, he will assassinate me at night and auctions half of my stuff on eBay, if not all of it.
Get the sermon darkness. That could be why yours isn't working, because you're not in the area.
Now, me go in raid dungeon. Raid dungeon, 25 man, 10 man, no group dungeon, 5 man, cookies.
This is what a caveman / cookie monster would say when playing WoW. And in translation, quote, I am about to enter a raid dungeon consisting of up to 25 man or 25 player, whereas the group dungeon consists of only 5 members. You can also play a 10-man sitting raid dungeon. It is time to kill the trash mobs. Pew 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 pew! Now, I really wish we had no trash mobs. They just, waste the whole time of the dungeon. But nevertheless, we are making the final preparations of assaulting the first boss on heroic mode. Heroic mode means it's harder than normal mode. 10 seconds to pull. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are the last few seconds when the stress builds up, and here we go. We are fighting the boss, ladies and gentlemen. And charge! I am bringing out my daggers and I'm poking a very huge monster, and he split it in two. Oh my god! Now look at my fellow paladin friend with his yellow wings dealing thousands and thousands of DPS. Oh my god! Somebody stop me! What's this? The warlock is stopping the DPS! No, it's the hunter! Oh my god, no, it's the paladin! Oh my god, everyone is trying to fight to top the DPS, but it's not about the DPS, it's all about the teamwork and the coordination and the survival. And this is a tremendous fight put up by my teammates! Everybody's on their feet, everybody's stressed out trying to get this monster on his knees! The tanking, the growling, the taunting, sinister strike, slice and dice, rupture, and the healing rain, flash heal, greater heal. Oh my god, this is the most unbelievable fight that I've ever seen in the history of unbelievable fights I've ever seen. And oh my god, we have submerged under the floor. What are we going to do? Just run away. Get off, you stupid add-on UI thing. Now we will hide behind those pillars and catch a breath away from the black things. And then further down the road until the end of the fight, it is our desperate moments trying to deal the as much as damage as we can get on the boss. And he is about to die. And down he goes, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. And those are the set of items the boss had dropped. And those purple items are called epic items, and epics are good. Now here's one of the many bosses of the Dragon Soul, and we are also working to complete an achievement challenge. Now you can do those in PvE or PvP, where you complete one or more achievements to have special unlocks or rewards such as guild tabards, well not guild tabards, well special tabards or special mounts that you can only get through achievements. Furthermore, we are now playing Choo Choo Train, following each other to connect one of each the electric conductor rod things around the chamber or circular chamber, which is part of the tactics to defeat this boss. But right now we're not planning to kill the boss per se, we want to complete our achievement first. And here in the footage we'll show you what we're doing. Now we're standing in half a circle to connect and electrify the rod at the green marker up until the rod at the purple marker, which is closest to me, the rogue in the green armor. And that's pretty much it, everybody. Thank you for watching my video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is me, your commentator and host, Marciolago. I'll be seeing you next time. And by the way, end quote.